Matching hundreds. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
A pass there complete to Sutton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty. Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll look to throw here, and that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. White's numbers from a week ago. 25 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10. But he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line. Every time they go to the bench, you tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This is the tight end Fant. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Trying to lay one up deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodlines and how important they can be. And for Zay Jones, he's got a terrific one. His dad, Robert, longtime linebacker in the NFL, big time with the Dallas Cowboys. And his uncle, Jeff Blake, a starting quarterback in the NFL at one point. Wonder if he played catch with Uncle Jeff in the backyard a few times growing up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Oh, yeah! They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. First down, here's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run. Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
They run the draw play. This is White.
Go, go, go. Run, run, run.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now Allen from the gun on 3rd down. A dump off now to Hill. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Jones has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a carry for White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and this is incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 19 yards away, the Bills will add on to their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
McCrane on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go. Here we go. 10-2 stop. You don't want none. You don't. Give it. Pick up the ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite colored jersey.
54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. He's got White here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Allen now on first down, and he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Mike is 59. 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, a quick throw, but incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Returnable here for Davis. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that'll set them back 5.
Down. 50-60 outlaw. 54. Bring it. Bring it. Shift.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He'll look to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From midfield, here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Let's go!
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Allen. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, and they're going to throw without it. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Check, 59. Watch the screen. Pass.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, they'll run with White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Allen's throw is complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Allen going to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen, and his throw here's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Complete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A Bronco 1st down there. 12 yards on the play. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Offense.
That one goes against Deion Dawkins. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Caught. It's Wilson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
But, got to get the point. Get on the point right here.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now Allen to throw, operating from the gun. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st down, White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mine's 59. On the ball.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's White. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A pass there complete to Sutton. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll drop the throw. Complete. It's Henry. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
60 outlaw, 54. Yeah, I got you.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bills 27, Broncos 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Here's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Opting to run again here with White. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw here. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lindsey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. To throw is Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Past the 20. And we are tied. They return it to the house. And now Charles, the extra point, can give them the lead.
And they did it on defense. What a play.
The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Back to throw. Allen. And he fires one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Allen. Caught by Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go one more.
He's back to throw. That's complete to White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Ford. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Henry, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Denver, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.